Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing.
You guys are garbage.
Guys, you can do better.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Robert Tanyan, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 24. Room here to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7.
What is this? Oh, wait, you're kidding me.
Oh, man, I can't believe this. Hey, let's go.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Brings up second and 1.
Rodgers again now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be caught at about the 6. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. Well, a tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 35 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 32 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When you talk about the fastest running backs in the NFL, Tevin Coleman has to at least be in the conversation, and he showed off the wheels there. Wow.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Guys, you can do better.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What you get paid for? You know what it is. Take it to the house. Take it to the crib.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got a man and he hits him in stride. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Williams will try again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout.
Lost a yard.
7 seconds left in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first. And he'll be out of bounds as he
gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They find some open field here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Niners 35, Packers 31. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling as his guys are able to regain the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
San Francisco.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
49ers 35.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Niners' 3-yard line.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He can run, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Packers 44.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Back to throw. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
49ers, 49. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Packers 50.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Underway in Buffalo. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, 63 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seattle. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bills 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the break. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump. 54, Mike, 54.
Singletary, a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike, 54.
On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
To throw, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
He was taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seahawks 25-yard line.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back now in Buffalo. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah.
Now Allen again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jared Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take